Details of that very shortly. Let's go to Steps. Kevin, how are you? Welcome to the phone in.
Yes, hi Peter, how are you?
Good. What's on your mind?
Well, a couple of things. The first thing I'd like to clear up is the issue of what happened on Sunday. All things considered, it was disappointing for Celtic to lose their grip on what could have been a potential treble, but with what happened, and then, the way Kilmarnock played, they rose their game. Celtic didn't up their game or play to any standard that they've been in recent times, and we lost it. So, time to move on. I won't cry over the penalty. It's happened, it's been done. There's more important things in life, as we saw right at the end there, and I just hope that the family of Mr. Kelly gets some. It's a sad time all round, and there's more important things. And as a Celtic fan, it's important that we don't hold on to things that, okay, there was a bad decision. I think it was a penalty, but we had ample chance to beat them over the course of the 90 minutes. There was some good chances, even though if we didn't play our best. But there's one important thing that if I could just draw on very quickly, Peter, if that's okay.
Yes, fire away.
The Channel 4 journalist who's doing a good job of exposing what's happening with the EBT issue. And, it's basically the gorilla in the room that could bring down the whole of Scottish football, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
If you take into consideration that, an ex-director is about to come out, and, he has come out previously, and maybe he'll say some extra stuff tonight after 7 o'clock. I think it's on the news. Who knows? But what he has got, it can't be dismissed as merely an ex-employee with a grudge to bear. I think this has got to be treated with all seriousness as probably the biggest corruption scandal to ever hit Scottish football. Forget about the non-payment of taxes or any tax bill that is about to come maybe through the pipeline. If Rangers have been found guilty of giving 2 contracts or giving extra payments that haven't been totally declared, then I can fully, well and truly believe that Hugh Adams is talking the truth. He was in there and he saw it, and he even warned, that 10 years ago the Rangers will end up in bankruptcy. So he was ousted out the door for some whatever nefarious means, supposedly. But I would suggest to you that he knew, and he had his finger on the pulse, and he was silenced, and he was shut out of Murray Park or Murray's Holdings or Rangers because the Voodoo Economic Meister wanted, to decimate Scottish football with his theory when he says, well, you put down a 5 or we'll put down a 10.
Okay, hold on a wee second, Kevin, because I can tell you, the quicker you're going there, the more passionate you are about it. What I would say to you this, and I'm not cutting you off in your stride here, what I'm trying to emphasise to you is I'm not in any way dismissing the comments of Hugh Adam, a respected man who was at Rangers at a specific time in their history, and he's highlighted certain issues that he had with the way the club was run. And you're right to point out that he has various disclosures which are being investigated at this moment. But on this programme, we can't say definitively he's absolutely 100% right until we hear the findings, until somebody has established if there is indeed guilt, if there is indeed a situation where there have been 2 separate contracts for players. And you'll understand we're not judge and jury on this programme. We only have to wait to see the evidence and wait to see what the findings are, Kevin. And again, I understand how passionate you are about it, but would you accept that everyone has to wait to see if indeed, anyone is found guilty of anything?
First and foremost, yes, you are correct, and I will agree with you on that, Peter. Correct, 100% correct. And I will be treading very carefully of what I say. I appreciate what you say, and the stance the station has got to take.
Yeah, it's not a stance for the station. It's a stance in general.
It's cover your backs. Yeah, of course. It's basically, if we are going to proceed, and if it's become clear that there's financial irregularity, if it becomes clear, right, that there has been what has been labelled as financial doping, right, I have no personal faith in Scottish football to sort it out. I've got faith in maybe a journalist from outside who's an impartiality and can't be, chastised as being a Celtic fan or a bitter person or anything like that. So we've got an outside journalist who's doing a job properly. I don't think the SFA is in a fit and proper way to investigate anything, or in fact anybody in Scotland is in a fit way proper to investigate, because I think from every single level, from even the good guys in the Fourth Estate and the media and everyone is culpable, because while this happened, people sat on their hands, people sat silent, people sat on the gravy train ticket and taking money from the people who possibly, or maybe not taking money, sorry, who were taking advice and taking guidance from the people who were doing this financial doping.
Okay, Kevin, I get your drift on it, and I know that's your opinion on people you feel maybe were not doing their job the way you would have liked them to, and if you feel an outside person is the person to unearth certain irregularities or the possibility of someone breaking the law, then fine. I do think maybe to make such a broad generalisation on lots of good journalists in this country is maybe just a step too far. There are lots of mitigating circumstances as to why certain journalists stick to one type of journalism within the sport, and right now we've got a situation where Rangers are being investigated on many fronts, and when we get to the end of it, we'll have to determine whether there's guilt or not. But, a scattergun approach to everybody in Scotland is possibly not the best way ahead. But thanks for the call, Kevin. I would say that, we'll wait to find out what the findings are before we start, making this a platform to try people without knowing all the facts and the evidence of it. But thanks for your call nonetheless.
Real Radio.